like science? Think it was necessary for the development of the modern world? Well, historians will note that Christianity was crucial for the development of science, as Noah J. Efron says. Generations of historians and sociologists have discovered many ways in which Christians, Christian beliefs, and Christian institutions played crucial roles in fashioning the tenets, methods, and institutions of what in time became modern science. There are many ways that Christian beliefs and ideas help to foster and develop science, but let me give you two interesting ways. The first is that the Bible says we are made in God's image. Christians throughout the ages took this to mean that our minds are similar to God's mind, and therefore, we were imbued with the rational capacity to discover His natural laws of His created world. Ancient pagans lacked such a concept. In fact, the Christian critic Celsus scolded Christians for this belief, because for him, humans were like ants or bees compared to the gods. We could never expect that we could understand their thoughts or their actions. But Christians rejected this because we believe we are made in God's image. We do have the rational capacity to discover God's natural laws, and this helped to give rise to science, as Toby E. Huff says. There was a homology between the human mind created by God and the structure of God's mind, so that human beings had the capacity to grasp the very nature of existence and God's laws. This medieval Christian belief had no analog in Islamic or Chinese philosophical thought. But it's not just that we are the image of God, we also have a fallen nature. And this brings us to the second way that Christianity helped to develop science. See, our reasoning capabilities and our intuitions are still good and useful, but they are marred because of the fall. Therefore, humans should do repeated experimentation to verify their results. But the scientific method comes out of this thinking, as Peter Harrison says. In order to recover the knowledge of nature lost as a consequence of the fall, and to regain our dominion over natural things, we presently need special measures to overcome our fallen conditions. These are provided by the kind of experimental science practiced by the Royal Society. Many non-Christians attack the doctrine of the fall as something degrading, but I would argue it's more of a humbling doctrine. It keeps us grounded and prevents us from thinking that we are better than we actually are. And more importantly, it helped to give rise to the scientific method. So we should be thanking Christianity for this doctrine, not attacking it. There are many other ways that Christianity helped to develop modern science, and I encourage you to read these books to find out more, but let me end by quoting from one of them. For in actual fact, no other body of thought has ever been of greater benefit to scientific thinking than the central tenets of traditional Christianity have in the whole of human history.